What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Luna lies about her pregnancy. The Bold and the Beautiful say that Lee Finnegan is soon going to feel like she's just made the worst mistake of her life by giving her niece Luna Nozawa a shot for redemption. Luna lies about her pregnancy. This is because Luna intends to pretend to be pregnant. As many BNB fans already know, she sexually assaulted Will Spencer after giving him too much alcohol and then following him up to his bedroom. The whole thing was planned out by Luna, and fans are obviously disgusted about it, especially since the writers of the show seem to have covered up the rape. Having said that, when Luna discovers that Elektra Forrester is in fact pregnant with Will's child, she is likely to become extremely envious. That's when her rage is going to set in. That's when Luna is going to fake her pregnancy and possibly even steal Elektra's baby and pass it off as her own. This has happened before on the show, and there is no doubt that it will happen again. What is Luna's next move? The fact that Will is still unaware that Luna raped him is the saddest part. And what makes it worse is that Sheila Carter has knowledge about this, yet has decided to keep this to herself as she is cheering her granddaughter on from the sidelines. Here's hoping though that Dr. Grace Buckingham is not going to give birth to Elektra's child. We all know that she certainly needs the money, right? It goes without saying that BNB fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. Luna's baby-proof. Liam and Carter face off over Hope. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Luna Nozawa will seek baby-proof while Liam Spencer and Carter Walton face off over Hope Logan. At Forrester Creations, Ivy Forrester will make Hope even more torn about her future. Liam rejected Ivy because he only has eyes for Hope, so Ivy will apparently think that's something Hope should know. Liam truly seems to have put his flip-flopping ways behind him, at least at this point in the story. Because it would excite Beth Spencer, Hope will take that into consideration and perhaps allow herself to imagine a reunion with Liam. At the same time, Hope will be reluctant to throw away her engagement to Carter, who's anxious to tie the knot as soon as possible. Hope's dealing with a romantic dilemma that's only going to get more complicated from here. Liam will give his ex a lot to think about after he shows Beth his affection and tells Hope how much he wants their family back. Liam will also face off with Carter, who'll think Liam needs to understand that Hope's taken and that he's serious about this ASAP wedding. Naturally, Carter won't likely be able to persuade Liam to step down at this point. Liam will continue to fight for Hope because Hope has not yet become Carter's wife. At the Forrester guest house, Elektra Forrester and Will Spencer will have an amazing first time in bed together. Nevertheless, Will be distracted by the masked woman who entered his room following the party. Elektra may sense that Will's mind is somewhere else, but he'll do his best to give her the attention she deserves anyway. Last but not least, Luna will look for evidence that Will's bun is baking, which might mean sneaking out for supplies. BNB fans can expect Luna to end up with a pregnancy test, so she'll take it and examine the results within the next couple episodes. The Bold and the Beautiful say Luna will keep counting on a positive pregnancy outcome, so stay tuned for updates on whether she'll get the news she wants. The Bold and the Beautiful has consistently embraced intricate storylines characterized by deception, betrayal, hidden motives, and unexpected developments. The current narrative featuring Luna Nozawa exemplifies this trend, as the spoilers suggest that we are on the verge of experiencing one of the most convoluted manipulations in recent history. Allegedly, Luna intends to fabricate a pregnancy, create turmoil for Will Spencer, and insert herself into the family conflict in a manner that will have repercussions across the Forrester, Logan, Spencer, and Finnegan families. Her entire storyline has been steeped in deceit and desperation, ranging from spiking Will's drink with alcohol to orchestrating their intimate encounter in a way that has left many viewers appalled. This reaction is particularly notable given that the show has refrained from categorizing the incident as what it truly was, a calculated assault. Nevertheless, the writers persist in portraying her as if she is evolving into an anti-heroine, paving the way for a profoundly dark twist where she might feign carrying Will's child to secure her position in his life, his bed, and his wealth. While the audience is horrified, the drama remains compelling, as Luna's jealousy upon learning that Elektra Forrester is genuinely expecting Will's child could drive her to extreme measures. These measures may involve faking her own pregnancy, using pillows or prosthetics to simulate baby bumps, and ultimately devising a plan to abduct Elektra's baby once it is born, a recycled yet effective trope that BNB has employed numerous times in the past. Whether it was Taylor losing Phoebe and Steffi in the past, Brooke grappling with swapped paternity tests, or even Quinn interfering with paternity results to manipulate relationships, the notion that Luna would fabricate a pregnancy is not far-fetched. It has become almost a tradition on this show. However, what renders this situation particularly unsettling is that Will remains unaware of the true events from the night Luna entered his bedroom. He does not comprehend that he was exploited while under the influence, and this reality adds a deeply uncomfortable layer to the narrative that could erupt when he eventually uncovers the truth. The most aggravating aspect is that Sheila Carter, the Queen of Chaos herself, is aware of this situation yet chooses to remain silent, seemingly supporting her granddaughter instead of safeguarding Will. This speaks volumes about Sheila's priorities. Rather than exposing Luna's wrongdoing, she is facilitating it, likely hoping it will bind Luna to the influential Spencer fortune and, consequently, grant Sheila greater control in the future. However, if Luna does indeed fake this pregnancy, the repercussions will be disastrous for all involved. Lee Finnegan, who has consistently been depicted as a strict, rule-abiding, and ethically principled doctor, will feel as though she has made the gravest error of her life by giving Luna another opportunity, only to witness her niece squander it with further deceit. Lee's wrath, once she realizes she endorsed someone who feigned pregnancy to manipulate a young man, will be monumental. She has already faced challenges with Finn's decisions, Sheila's involvement in their lives, and the ongoing turmoil that seems to engulf her family. Luna's actions may compel Lee to take drastic measures. Yet, the narrative does not conclude there, as Hope Logan finds herself ensnared in her own turmoil, caught between Carter Walton's unwavering loyalty and Liam Spencer's relentless quest for reconciliation. This love triangle, which has been brewing for weeks, the situation is now on the verge of colliding with Luna's drama, as Liam's yearning to reunite with Hope is partly driven by his renewed dedication to their daughter Beth and his persistent anxiety about losing her once more. Meanwhile, Carter, who is determined not to let another woman slip away after Quinn shattered his heart, is advocating strongly for a wedding at the earliest opportunity. However, Hope, torn between her emotions and rationality, is hesitating, aware that Liam has broken her heart too many times and that Carter represents the safer option, although safety may not suffice. When Liam and Carter inevitably confront each other over her, the resulting tension will overflow into Forrester Creations, the family business, and even impact Beth's young life. Liam will leverage their daughter as an emotional anchor to influence Hope, and the turmoil of this love triangle will only escalate once Luna and her deceit enter the scene. Elektra's pregnancy with Will's child will already serve as a significant revelation, particularly when Will begins to question why he keeps recalling that enigmatic masked woman from his room on the night of the party. Sensing that something is amiss, Elektra may urge him to reveal the truth, although Will might choose to suppress the reality out of shame and confusion. This creates an ideal scenario for Luna to insert herself by presenting a fraudulent pregnancy test and asserting that she is also expecting Will's child, which would instantly create divisions within families, pit Elektra against Luna in a fierce rivalry, and leave Will overwhelmed with guilt, confusion, and responsibilities he never anticipated. Meanwhile, Sheila, lurking in the shadows, stokes the flames by whispering manipulative suggestions into Luna's ear and applauding her schemes. Amidst all this chaos, we will witness Luna sneaking around pharmacies to purchase pregnancy tests, clutching her abdomen as if she is already expecting, and possibly even forging medical documents to persuade everyone of her pregnancy. This situation would not only bring devastation to Elektra, but also coerce Will into remaining tied to her out of a sense of duty. If Luna escalates her plans by scheming to abduct Elektra's baby and claim it as her own, B&B will plunge into one of its most somber storylines in years. This arc will challenge not only Will and Elektra but also Lee, Finn, Sheila, Hope, Liam, Carter, and even Ivy Forrester, who has recently made her return and is already causing unrest by reminding Hope of Liam's loyalty. Should Ivy become aware of Luna's plot, she could potentially reveal it, leading to an even greater upheaval. Nevertheless, the series has consistently thrived on scandal, and a fabricated pregnancy is among the most traditional soap opera tropes. However, when intertwined with the unsettling implications of Luna's actions against Will, it takes on a more malevolent tone. This indicates that viewers can anticipate months filled with shocking revelations, emotional breakdowns, and intense confrontations as Luna's deceit unravels and the truth about that fateful night is finally revealed. When the truth emerges, it will create a ripple effect that alters everything, possibly shattering Will's innocence, destroying Elektra's happiness, and leaving Luna vulnerable. Meanwhile, Sheila may find herself unable to safeguard the granddaughter she has supported, because ultimately, the truth prevails on the bold and the beautiful even if it requires years of lies, betrayals, and heartache to reach that point.